Happy Wednesday and welcome to the Florida Treasure Coast Market Update.
You better get fired up.
Guys, happy Wednesday. How you doing? Thank you for joining us every single Wednesday here from 12:30 until whenever I quit talking to review the Treasure Coast Market Update and give you insight into your real estate market. Why do I do this? I do this because we hear so much in the news and the newspapers on TV about what real estate is doing, but is it really what we're seeing here in this market? So, hey, if you're local, you're on the Treasure Coast, let's look into that local market and see what our local statistics are actually saying. Is the market hot? Is the market cold? What's selling? What are the prices? We're going to answer some of those questions today. So what I'm going to do here in just a second is I am going to share the MLS. Okay, so you should be able to see it right now. What is the MLS? The MLS is a tool that realtors can use to input listings. So if I list your home, I'm going to write down all the paperwork. I'm going to get a signature from you, and then we're going to input all that data into the MLS. What the MLS does is it sends that data to all the IDX feed websites, and that's just a fancy term for anybody who's got a connection to the MLS, right? So companies like Zillow, Realtor, Trulia, Redfin, eXp Realty, Keller Williams, Remax, Coldwell Banker, all of them are getting that IDX feed or that connection from the MLS. So as soon as a listing pops on, maybe it's minutes, maybe it's an hour, it's going to be on all those websites, right? Which is really cool. It's helpful for people like you who are out looking for homes to purchase, right? It makes it easy to do that. You can search, set filters, do all kinds of cool things. So that's a tool we're using here today. And this is the direct source. So I had put out a Facebook post the other day, and it talked about all the homes for sale, the single family homes in Port St. Lucie at different price points. How many are up to 200 grand? How many are up to 300 grand? How many are up to 400 grand? And so on. And a couple people had reached out and said, there's a couple up to 200 grand. What do those look like? So I thought, hey, let's take a look at them. Let's get rid of this. So in the entire Port St. Lucie market right now, single family homes only, you can see right up here, we got 1,643 homes for sale. That is a slight drop from Monday, which was 1,669. Not really a good or bad thing. It's only been 2 days, but 1,643 is definitely higher inventory than we saw in the beginning of the year. But as I stated a couple times earlier this week in some of my posts, we're also seeing sales go up. And the amount of sales that are going up is faster than the amount of actives that are coming on the market. So inventory has actually come down a little bit in the last couple weeks here. So anyway, we got 1,643. So how many are up to 200 grand? A whopping 3. All right. So let's take a look. And I'm pretty sure I know what this is going to be. They're all kind of in the same rough area up here in Northeast Port St. Lucie. And so let's go to list. And let's take a look at these. So they're 199, 169, and 150. Yep. And they're all, so this one's in Spanish Lakes. This one I'm pretty sure is in Spanish Lakes. And this one is in Spanish Lakes. So they're all beautiful homes. I'll show you photos just so you can kind of see the insides of them. But with these properties, yeah, they're pretty affordable properties. The challenge is there's a lease, right? You don't own the land. You're paying a lease for the land. And that lease can get pretty expensive. It can be $600 to $800. In some cases, I've seen it as high as $1,000. So you'll really want to make sure you fully understand that. We get a lot of phone calls, I'm sure every realtor does, on these properties. But when they find out there's a lease, they're like, ugh, I don't know if I want to do that. So a lot of these properties that look specifically like this were built in the last handful of years, maybe 2, 3, 4 years. And they're concrete block. They got impact glass. They're really nice properties. And they're newer, right? So here you go. You can see it's nice and clean. This one looks like it's on the water, which is really nice. Back patio. This is semi-updated. There you go. Pretty simple. And that guy right there, I want to say, where's my get out of here arrow? How do I get out of here? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Let's try hitting back. What's back do? Why can't I get out of here? I think it's probably because of, I don't know why I can't get out of here. Is it on the bottom? Guys, what am I doing? All right, let's hit stop share. Why can't I figure out how to get out of here? Hit back. Okay, let's try this again. Take 2. Not doing a very good job on my presentation here, am I? Boom, 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 boom. All right, take two. So we're going to go to edit search. I know why I can't see it. It's because of this little bar I got up here, and I can't get rid of it. How am I going to do this? All right, let's try a different method. Let's remove this. And instead, let's do screen share. I'm sorry, this is sucking for you guys. I know it is. Present, screen share. Let's do the entire screen and see if that helps us. And then let's come over here. All right, so now edit search. Well, let's just come back here then. I think this is going to work for me. All right, so let's go again. We're looking at Port St. Lucie. I already kind of showed you everything up to 200 grand. It's all those three properties. They're all in Spanish Lakes. They all have the leases for the lot. Let's look up to 300 grand, and maybe we can even get a little tighter. How many do we have? We got 171. That's too many. Let's come down to 2.25. How many does that add for us? 36. All right, let's take a look at some of these. I am going to come in, though. A lot of these are going to be in Spanish Lakes. Let's look at some that maybe, oh, these are also not single family. That's going to bring us down to 4. Okay. And all of these are in, I believe they're all in Spanish Lakes. Let's just make sure. Pretty houses. Yeah, these are in Spanish Lakes. But again, I want to show you what is not in Spanish Lakes that you can get. So here we go. Okay, now we're getting a little bit out of this. So let's get 2.25. And we've got 8 options. So let's take a look at this list. And let's see how many. Okay, so this one. I'm getting rid of the Spanish Lakes properties because we already took a look at those. So we got 4 that I don't think are in Spanish Lakes. This first one is 250. It's been on for 4 days. And let's take a look at the photos here. Let's see if I block myself out now. Okay, so you can see we got a 1-stall garage right here. I can see water in the background. Tile. Crown molding. This doesn't look bad. I mean, you don't really know the details. It could have, a bad roof or something else. Who knows? Let me see. What is this in a community? It's not. Okay, so let's look at this one. And this one's on the same street. I don't know which one it is here. But there we go. Okay, this looks really nice. For under 250. That's it. That's all you get to see. All right. Here's another one. I want to see if this is in a community. It is in Kings Isle. So this is going to be a 55 plus. Oh yeah, these cute little villas. I know exactly where this is. Super cute. These, I believe, have a little bit higher HOA fee, but they're very clean. Yeah, very nice community. And what's the HOA fee on this? $437, right? And then this last one, I don't think this is in a community. No, it's not. Let's just look at the photos quick. And here you can see kind of what you're able to get. So these are all of the non-Spanish Lakes properties available up to 250. So again, are there aesthetic concerns? Yeah, maybe you don't like the carpet, maybe you don't like the countertops, maybe you don't like this brown tile, whatever. I fully get it. But at the end of the day, if you guys are renting and you're thinking, man, it sucks renting, and I agree, it does suck renting, and I want to get out of here. How do I stop sharing on this? And I want to start building up some equity and some wealth. I'm telling you, as your friend, man, go use another realtor. I don't care about the business. I want to make sure that you get out of renting, you get into a house, even if it's ugly. And even if you don't have the money to make it look better, right? You're not going to tear down the tile and redo it. You're not going to redo the countertops. You're not going to pull out the carpet and put in tile. You're not going to do any of that. you're still going to build up equity. Why? Because you're paying that same monthly payment, right? Whatever it costs you for that $250,000 home, let's say it's $2,300, whatever it is. If you're in a rental, you're going to be paying $2,250, right? So get in that ugly house, and over the span of 5 years, you're going to pay, let's use an easy number. Let's say it's $2,500. You're going to pay $30,000. Let's assume your rent doesn't go up, which it will. 30 times 5 is $150,000. You'll blow $150,000 over 5 years. And when you leave, they're going to give you your deposit back for $2,500. That's it. That's crazy to me. If you own and the market doesn't go up at all, which there are not a lot of 5-year periods where the market doesn't go up, but let's say the market doesn't go up at all. Your home is exactly the same value-wise, but now that $150,000 has probably paid your loan down, I don't know, maybe $20,000, $25,000, $30,000. And now you're going to get a little check at closing. If the market's gone up, which it probably will, that check's going to be even bigger. If you wait longer than 5 years, it's going to be even bigger. Now you're building wealth. Now you have the ability to actually get into that next level of home that you probably want now but can't afford. And now you're solving that problem. For you now, no, now you got to get into that ugly house that you don't really care for. But that rental is probably ugly and you don't care for that either. Start building the equity. Start living mildly uncomfortably so you can build up that cash reserve and start building that wealth. I'm telling you, it is a life changer, not just for you, but now you've got wealth and education to transfer your kids. It's a game changer. Guys, if you've got any questions, certainly let me know. Appreciate you joining me this Wednesday. We'll see you next Wednesday at 12:30. Have a good one.